Hello, everyone. This video is providing step-by-step guide to the lab task of MapreReduce. So we start from the first step, enter the virtual classroom. You can access virtual classroom by this URL, and then you can access virtual machine assigned to you, how the virtual machine assigned to you. If you don't know how to do that step, you can refer to the lab 2 document. You're gonna get enough information for this step. Okay, so assume that you have accessed your Hadoop virtual machine. So then you can right-click on your mouse and open terminal here. Okay, it's the terminal, right? And then you can see that the step 3, you have to start your Hadoop virtual machine, but maybe your Hadoop is already started. So in this case, you don't have to do that step. But if you don't know whether your Hadoop is running or not, you can input some commands like JPS to say whether some master node or slave nodes are running. But you can see that there's no such information. That means Hadoop is not running on my virtual machine. Okay, so or if you want to make sure again, you can input Hadoop commands like dfs hyphen ls. So you can just input a Hadoop command to test whether Hadoop machines is running or not. So you can see that if you got that information, connection refused. In this case, it means that the Hadoop is not running. So in this case, you have to start your Hadoop. Okay, so you can input start slash hyphen dfs.sh. Yeah, you might have to wait a few seconds. Okay, so then you can run the second command, start your. Okay, so it means Hadoop has been started successfully. Okay, we can go next step. So now we have to go to our working directory called workspace. So you can use this cd command to go to that directory. Okay, so you can workspace. Okay, so now you can see that our working directory has been changed from desktop, right? This directory to now this directory workspace, right? So if you don't know some basic commands of Linux, because our Hadoop is running in the environment of Linux system. So if you don't know some all the commands like cd, actually, or Linux commands. So if you don't have knowledge of basic Linux commands, I provide you a tutorial video and a document about the basic Linux commands. So you can read these commands, this document, and watch that tutorial video about Linux basic commands. Okay, that's helpful to your laptops, I think. Okay, let's get back. Okay, so we have finished the step 4, right? And now our task is to copy the lab 6 directory from datasets into your workspace directory. Okay, so let's find out the lab 6 directory. So there are 2 ways, but I suggest you can do that with your graphical interface of Hadoop virtual machine. So you don't have to input a lot of commands to that. So I think it's very easy. Firstly, you just minimize the window of terminal, and then datasets. You can see that the datasets includes the directory lab6, right? So you can open the dataset, the directory, and you can find the lab6. Then you can right click on your mouse to copy, okay? Then please don't close this window, and then you can find out, workspace directory. So you can find the workspace directory from the home, this icon that indicating, our home directory, okay? So you can home and find out, workspace, right? Workspace. And then you are supposed to copy the lab6 directory into this directory, right? So you can right click on your, sorry, maybe I didn't, yeah, copy from, dataset directory, and right click, and now we are now in the workspace directory, right? So right click on mouse, and you can see paste, right? So now you can see that we have done that, lab6, including some, documents we need. Okay. So now you can close all windows. It's up to you. Okay. Let's get back to the terminal. So you can terminal. Yeah. Let's back to the terminal and find out, the following tasks, following steps. Okay. So next steps, we have to we have done step 5, right? And then now we have to change it to directory to the workspace slash lab6 directory. Okay, so we can see that actually the lab6 just below, just under the workspace, in the workspace directory, current workspace directory, right? So you can use ls command to show the contents of workspace, and we can find the lab6 directory, right? In this case, we can use cd command to get access to the directory lab6. Yeah, so cd lab6, right? So we access to the lab6 directory, okay? Okay, so we have done the step 6. Then the step 7, actually, you don't have to do anything. You just, try to understand, read this code, Java code. You can see that the Java code include one class, includes some, the word count, that's class, right? This word count, the program, and you can see that the map class is for mapping, right? And class reduce is for reducing something, right? Some pairs of keywords, key value pairs, right? Okay. Okay. So and this is the main control function for settings of some mapper, combiner, reducer. Okay, some class. Okay. Okay. So you don't have to do anything. You just try to understand the Java programming code of word count. Okay, you don't have to do anything. Just read. Okay. Okay. Okay, then we have to create for step 8. We had to create directory for combined word count classes. So then we have to use this command called mkdir, just creating a directory of wc and slash underscore classes. Okay, so we can copy this command here, use copy, and yeah. But you have to make sure that our current working directory is lab6. So we have to do this command under this directory, working directory. Okay, so then we can run this mkdir this command to build empty directory named wc underscore classes. Okay, let's execute this command. Okay, so this is for step 8. For step 9, that's very easy. We just we have to compile the word count.java. The word count.java is just this one, this Java word count, this Java code. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you can see that if you want to say the word count Java, you can see it being here, right? The word count.java. Okay, it had been in the directory of lab 6, right? Okay, so yeah. So then we have to copy this command. This command is for combining the word count.java, this command, and classes, generally the classes will be put into the directory called wc underscore classes we have built, right? The directory we just built, right? Okay, so let's copy the command here and execute.